Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Joey Schirkenbach is back here with another video for you guys, and we are here to talk about the game that just wrapped up about a half hour ago between the Ravens and the Browns. First off, congratulations to all the Browns fans. Very, very good game. Um, I don't really think, I don't think either team deserved it because I think the Ravens once again, or we, I should say, shot ourselves in the foot and blew opportunities again, which kind of held us back. But at the same time, the Browns really gave us some chances. So, still though, congrats to the Browns. That was a big win for them. It was a really good game. I still think the Browns have a lot of talent. So, congrats to them, and good luck going forward. Although I hope that they don't end up being a problem for the Ravens. Anyways, wow, man, killer. Literally like a carbon copy of how devastating last week's loss was. This one is just about the same. Coming back, close game, and we just fall short again. Okay, so first off, why don't we start? For this time, we got to start with the injuries because it is the most important player on this football team. Lamar Jackson went down with an ankle injury. I think it was early in the second quarter, I want to say, maybe late in the first. Did not return. He got carted off. It's not a good sign. I mean, now to be fair, he was questionable to return to the game for a while, which was it's a good sign. I think if it was guaranteed to be serious, they would have just ruled him out. He did not end up returning, obviously, but I hope that means maybe it's just like a sprain or something. But I can't. I'd have to expect he's at least out for a few more weeks. I can't see this just being a minor thing, and of course, it could be super serious. We'll see. I'm not going to speculate. Every time I speculate, I'm wrong, so I'm not going to do that. Prayers out to Lamar Jackson, man. I really, really hope you get better, man. He's so important to the team. Really, just prayers out to him, and I hope he gets well. All right, so I don't know, and then this is another time where like it's kind of I said this about Carson Wentz. I don't know how to feel about Tyler Huntley because okay, he comes. We'll start with the positives. He comes into the game, high pressure situation when Jackson goes down with at least a legitimate injury, brings the team back and falls just short. But he brought us back into the game. That's great. At the same time, he did cause some serious problems. He took some bad sacks, and of course, those two fumbles, especially the fumble to start the second half drive. We were marching right down the field. Huntley was looking great. We were like at their 20-yard line, and then he fumbled. Like that can't happen. And again, it's not like he was running and then he just like fumbled because he just like someone stripped him. Actually, someone did strip him, but point being, someone came from behind and knocked the ball out. Huntley has got to have more awareness of what's coming behind him. That's how Clowney stacked him late in the game. He did hang on to the ball, thankfully, but Huntley's got to have awareness of what's going on behind him. And of course, that's just it's a young quarterback mistake. I'm sure he'll get better, but yeah, that's an issue. And of course, Huntley, he's not our number one quarterback, so. I want to give Huntley the credit, man, because he brought us back into that game. He did. He made the throws. He marched us down the field. He did bring us back into the game. I have to give him that. But at the same time, those fumbles. And I know I hate to play the game of like, if this happened, then we would have won, or oh, this one play changed the game. But just imagine if we at least got some points out of that first drive. If we didn't fumble. Really, there was a good chance we got a touchdown. But if we didn't, at least we get 3 points. We would have had the lead. Now, at the same time, to counter that, if that was the case and we got a touchdown to take the lead, we wouldn't have kicked the onside kick, so the Browns would have had a chance. I understand that, but still, just imagine if we just got some points and did not turn the ball over. It's turnovers, man. That is the issue. Turnovers, missed opportunities. So defensively, I gotta give the defense some credit again. Not our best. We didn't play as well as we did in the first meeting, but still, we hung tough and kept us in the game. We did okay on Chubb. Again, not as well as we did in the first meeting, but we still kept him, I think, like under 4 yards a carry. We didn't let Chubb take over the game, which was the big thing. So I'm pretty happy with the defense. I mean, the Browns dominated in the first half, but the defense pretty much kept us in the game in the second half. The offense eventually got it going. So I got to give credit to the defense, man, with how banged up we are. Kept us in the game, so I gotta tip our caps to them. And who would have thought the Ravens get a successful onside kick, and we still can't pull it out, man. It's almost like it was too good to be true because like we're down by 2 points, and there's still over a minute left, and we still have two timeouts, actually. Two timeouts. And we get a successful onside kick. So, like, oh my God, the Ravens have the ball almost at midfield with over a minute left with 2 timeouts, only down 2. It's almost like it's too good to be true, and that's why we fail. It's almost like that, isn't it? Like, maybe I'm stupid, but like, imagine if we only had like 30 seconds left, maybe the outcome would have been different. I don't know. So on the last drive, guys, I really did not like the play calling. This is unpopular. I think we should have run like a draw or some sort of run with Freeman on first down. They were expecting the pass. They were not playing the run. I think we should have run it on first down. I don't mind taking the deep shot to Hollywood, but yeah, no, I would have run the ball, honestly. I didn't like the play calling to end the game, and of course the fourth down call. I know what we were trying to do. We were trying to run a pick play, trying to get Bateman open, and we will talk more about Bateman in a second. But I still don't love the design because it's 4th and 6, and you're throwing a check down. Bateman caught it at like right at the line of scrimmage, and he had nowhere to go. I didn't like that call. I don't mind the quick throw to get to see if Bateman can explode, but the way it was designed, I just don't think was very smart. So yeah, Roman was not his best today. I don't think he changed the theme of the game, but he was not his best. Oh, and another thing about Tyler Huntley. So again, brings us back into the game, and I got to give him credit. But the overthrows, 2 big-time overthrows of Marquise Brown, man. That can't happen. I mean, I know Hollywood, he's been struggling a little bit. He hasn't been as good as he was in the start of the season. But those 2 plays, Brown was open, relatively speaking, and Huntley missed them. The second time on first down for the last drive, he didn't have too much of a step. But if it was a really good throw, he could have fit it in there. And then the first one, Brown, he definitely had a step. He split the defensive back and the safety. He definitely had him there, and Huntley missed him. Give me those flashbacks to the Bills game where Huntley missed Brown wide open. So yeah, that's an issue. Huntley, he's got to get that deep throw accuracy down. At the same time, that fourth down play on the drive beforehand that went to Bateman. If Huntley doesn't put that ball where he did, that would not have been complete. That was an absolute dime right over the defender, right in the breadbasket, and a heck of a catch by Bateman. So Huntley, very up and down. He did bring us back into the game. I'm just kind of being negative because, we did choke and we could not pull it out. Yeah, this loss hurts, man. It really does. We've lost 2 in a row now, both division games, and 8-5. I mean, that's not a terrible record, but it's not great. And with how good the AFC is, yeah, I really don't like the way it looks right now. And our schedule does not get easier. It only gets harder. Playing the Packers next weekend. And in case you guys do not know this, maybe, I don't know if I've revealed this already, I will be there. I'm heading to Baltimore Saturday, and I will be at the game at the bank on Sunday to cheer on the Ravens. So if any of you Ravens fans are going to be there, just shoot me a direct message on Twitter or a comment on YouTube, whatever works for you. If you guys want to meet up, just let me know beforehand so we can coordinate, but I will be there next weekend for the game against Green Bay. But yeah, that, man. It hurts. It really does. All these close games. And, of course, the Ravens, you can't blow out the Ravens. Only one team has done it. The Bengals did. I mean, you just can't blow them out. The Browns were up, 24-3, 24-6 at one point. The Ravens you can't blow them out. Now, again, the Browns did help us a little bit. I just think they were too predictable. They weren't exactly very aggressive, which didn't really make a lot of sense because our secondary is as banged up as it gets. So I do think the Browns didn't really want to win the game, and they gave us some chances, but still, we made a lot of effort. We showed a really good effort. So I gotta be proud of the guys with all of the injuries. We just lost our quarterback. Like, you got to tip your cap to the Ravens and Harbaugh and keeping them focused, not backing down. Gotta give them credit. I have to give them credit where it's due. Just really, really too bad that we couldn't pull this one out, man, because we made such a great effort. We dominated the second half and still couldn't pull it out. And again, it's a division game, and these division games matter more than anything, and we really, really wanted to win this game. And our playoff hopes are in jeopardy, serious jeopardy. I mean, we'll start with our schedule is super tough. Green Bay, Cincinnati, LA, Pittsburgh. That is a really, really tough ending. I really think we have to win out, honestly. Maybe we can lose one more game. And I think, I don't know, man, this is tough. And then, of course, it all comes down to, is who is going to be our quarterback for the next 2 games. Is it going to be Huntley or is it going to be Jackson? As I said earlier, I'm not going to speculate on the severity of the injury, but I'd have to think Jackson is out at least a week. I mean, he got carted off. Very low chance that it's minor, I would think. But hey, who knows? And guys, I mean, on Twitter, once I see the information, I will tweet about it. You know me, don't worry. And we'll see what happens. Again, prayers up to Jackson, man. I really hope you get better. So before I wrap this one up, Rashad Bateman, man. I really, really hope this is the game. This was the game where Bateman earned his reps. I really hope it is. I love Watkins. You know me, I'm a little critical of Brown, but we got to give Bateman more reps. There is no question. The game that he had, the catch that he had down the sideline on 4th down, something that I love about Bateman, and of course, and that other one. So the drive before, I think it was, Bateman stepping in front of the defender and taking it away from him. You could argue he pushed off a bit, but hey, the refs didn't see it, and it was very incidental, if you ask me, very mini. So they didn't call it, thankfully. Bateman, man, he's aggressive. That's what I really, really like about him. He jumps up, he goes up to get it, and that's what I really, really like about him. So I think we have a special one in Bateman, and I can't wait for us to develop him. We might have finally landed a receiver. Finally. Point being, Bateman had he had been pretty quiet in terms of the reps. He hadn't been playing a lot. I really hope this game he earned it because he played better than any of our receivers. Now, Andrews did play well. What a year Andrews is having, man. Love Andrews, man. I mean, I know he wasn't there on the last drive, but he still had a lot of big catches today. Gotta love Andrews. He had that touchdown late in the game. So, yeah. So again, some good things today. I mean, the passing game brought us back into it. I still think the defense played pretty well. But little things add up. Little things add up, and we still are missing opportunities. We still are doing that, and it's making all of the difference. So, tough loss, man. It's going to hurt. And now, of course, probably our toughest game of the year, playing the Packers, who are hot right now, next weekend. At least we're at home. But I think it's going to be a really tough game. Okay, guys, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like. Now, a little update. I think I mentioned this last night. I still plan on doing my winter weather outlook tonight. I'm not confirmed, but I will keep you all posted. I'll keep you all posted on Twitter as well. So stay tuned. I hope to see you all later tonight with my weather breakdown on the winter weather forecast. Again, taking a little bit of a break from the Ravens content, and I hope to see you guys then. Thank you all so much for watching, man. Hey, stay strong with the flock, and I will hopefully see some of you next weekend in Baltimore.